Howdy readers, I'm Jason, this is Chapter and Verse, and this is the 2024 announcement video for March of the Mammoths. Now, those of you who have participated in this reading event in the past, or who've known about it but have decided to make this year your first year with it, you know the drill. Corral your books, get ready for a month of reading pleasure. For those of you who've decided to make this March of the Mammoths your first March of the Mammoths, a little rundown, right? So a mammoth is a book, nonfiction or fiction, that is at least 800 pages long. An example of that would be this, A Moment in the Sun by John Sayles, right? Other examples would be Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry, Peter Ackroyd's unabridged biography of Charles Dickens. I think there was an abridgment of it somewhere along the way. The Brontes biography by Juliet Barker, I believe, is a mammoth. Anyhow, and what we do during this reading event is we devote the month of March to getting a good substantial start on a book that's been on our shelves for a long time and that has scared us off, right? For lack of a better way of putting it. Really large books can be daunting for a lot of reasons, right? I mean, we're all busy. We've all got work. Many of us have kids running around, et cetera, et cetera. That's not the case with me and Kelly, but it is the case for many readers, I know. And so reading a mammoth, I mean, a book of that size is difficult to take on public transport. It's difficult to lug back and forth to work, to read on your breaks. Mammoths are daunting, right? We feel some anxiety when we see them on our shelves. We feel some trepidation. We tell ourselves, I'll get to it eventually. And, well, this is that time. This is the eventually you've been waiting for. And so the objective is to, like I said, to start on your mammoth in March, to make as large a dent in it as possible. Finish it if you can, and if you have a channel, make videos about your progress through it. That's where a good deal of the pleasure of this reading event comes from, is to see how people feel about books that have maybe been dear to us. From our past, to see how people feel about those books in increments, right, as they go along, and that's great fun in this event. That's one of my favorite things about it. But yeah, and if you don't get the book finished in March, that's no big deal, right? Maybe it takes you 3 months to finish it. Maybe it takes you the rest of the year. That's fine too. The idea is to be able to check one of those daunting volumes off of your TBR, and and to realize, maybe even for some of you for the first time, just precisely how rewarding reading a book, getting through a book of that size can be, right? Large novels, speaking about fiction in particular, large novels, by their very nature, are more immersive than short novels. And Roger Ebert, the film critic, the late film critic, once said that no bad movie can be short enough, and no good movie can be long enough. There are caveats to that, I suppose, but it holds true for books as well, right? If we love the world that has been created, if we identify with or treasure the characters whose lives we're reading about, we want to spend more time with them, right? And that's what a long book can do, is it can give you admission into citizenship in a world that you would really rather not leave. Right, this is not one of those reading events that has all of these little asterisks by it. A dozen or 2 dozen prompts or something like this. There's a place for those. Those are great fun. But March of the Mammoths is really simple. Choose a book, If you're a fast reader, maybe choose 2. And spend the month reading them. Make videos if you choose to. That's it. It's simple and it's splendid. So let me know in the comments below if you have decided to participate this year and what you're going to be reading if you do. Please know that that I may or may not participate. I still have health issues going on. I have a condition, heart condition called right ventricular enlargement that makes it difficult for my heart to get blood to my lungs as effectively as one would like blood to get to their lungs, right? So that their lungs can operate properly. And so it's difficult for me to just stay awake sometimes and to be alert. It's not narcolepsy or anything like that, but I'm fatigued all the time. And it's been going on for a couple of years now, and it's something that was caused by my lifetime of sleep apnea. So reading is it's a challenge now. I used to read regularly, year to year. I would read between 30 and 50 books, and the last couple of years I've been reading 8 or 10 because that's really all I can manage. So anyway, you may or may not see videos from me through the month of March on a big giant book. But regardless, remember that this event is about you. This is not about me, right? Just because I'm the creator of this thing. This is not about me. This event is for you. Again, let me know if you're going to participate in a comment below and what you plan to read. And I will see you guys again before too long. Adios.